Two teams ready to face off in a clash that will captivate fans across the globe. The tension's building, and this is one you won't want to miss. A warm welcome from Stamford Bridge. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. It's Chelsea, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Here's how Chelsea line up.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield, with three supporting the front man and two sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
This is the Real Madrid starting lineup. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Carvajal plays with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays with Rodrigo in the wide positions. And they've decided for this one to play with two in attack. So the kick-off is Chelsea's, and we're away. Nicely played through. Very, very close, but hit too hard to get the bend that was needed to score. Real pushing forward with options available. He's glanced at the pitch there, but only himself to blame, really, for a blaze that's missed. And calmly handled despite mounting pressure. Rodrigo. And that's crossed the line, it'll be a throw-in. No way through, possession lost.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Enzo Fernandez. Over the top and in on goal. That's a good ball. Really nice tempo to this move. Real Madrid come away with it. That set up the chance. Lovely ball, this could lead to something. The ball is lost, and the chance has gone too. Now here comes the press. Well, we can catch up with the details on that injury now from our man, Jeff Shreves.
Medical staff just indicated to me that he was actually trodden on in that last challenge. That's why he's treading on it so gingerly. Keep an eye on it.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. That's a good pass. Valverde, it's there. That changes things. A goal for 1-0.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backheel this is to set up the goal. And the finish is brilliantly taken, just guided beyond the goalkeeper. What a good goal that is.
Chelsea get the ball moving again. Can they get themselves together for a quick reply? Deflection takes it out. Throw in. Marc Cucurella. Switched on and ready to intercept there. Mendy. Now Tchouaméni. Happy to just keep the ball in their own half.
Yeah, they're toying with them at the moment.
Federico Valverde. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Played in with that. Oh, the flag's up. That will be offside. No sign of stopping yet. Cleared behind the line. Corner coming. Played in, and it's there! A goal that draws them back on level terms.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and look at the pressure he was under there. It makes a very good header become an excellent one. Well, disappointment, anger, frustration, whatever is going through his mind, he needs to get his team going again here.
So it's 1-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Mendy. On to Valverde. Dani Carvajal. Valverde. And it's a wild, wild attempt from range, not one for the highlights.
And optimistic, that's how I would describe that.
Put into the middle. Ball safely cleared.
Well, no frills there, but sometimes that's what's needed.
Neto. Counter-attack coming, away they go. Reece James. Chalobah. Marc Cucurella. In a great position. Promising attack, but only to a point. Jude Bellingham. On to Rudiger. Bellingham. Carvajal. Real moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Aurelien Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. On to Valverde. They might be in. Chelsea recovering possession well. Carvajal. Federico Valverde. Working hard to win it back there. Cole Palmer. Ball with James now. looks promising from Chelsea. Well, that could have proved tricky, but it's safe now. Militao. Onto Valverde. Real being afforded too much space here. Teeing up the chance now. Kylian Mbappe. Chance to cross here. No way through, possession lost. Could be a chance to break here. A lot of room out wide for Chelsea. And the breakaway has now been broken. To take the lead. And there it is. He's doubled up for the day.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he turns away from his marker and then gets his shot away. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
And the game restarts with the score now 2-1. That brings to an end the first half at Stamford Bridge. Well, we've seen a top player at the top of his game up to now. It's been a performance of the highest quality.
Well, he's been brilliant. He finished his goals really well. He's shown a great awareness of how to find space, and his movement has caused them all sorts of problems. Surely he'll get his hat-trick in the second half.
The second half begins with Real Madrid looking to bounce back. Lovely setup. Onto Bellingham. That's a good ball. And it's pinched, read his mind there. Eder Militao. Onto Rodrigo. Aurelian Tchouameni. Onto Valverde. Militao. Tchouameni. Looking to put the cross in. Played in with that. One to claim. Marc Cucurella. Caicedo. Good job done to keep it. Well read to gain possession. Could get it over now. Just not letting them have it. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Getting closer. And it's opened up for him. A solid block. Cole Palmer. Fernandez. Now, this might be promising. Oh, fantastic defending, just as it was looking threatening.
That looked really dangerous, didn't it?
Nice pass and on their march. Surely the equaliser. Still not dealt with. But he can't do anything to keep that one out. You can see the frustration, tinged with fury, at not getting more protection from those in front.
The keeper can't do much more, can he? That was an excellent save to start with.
So after a dramatic equaliser, the match resumes all square. Moises Caicedo. Fernandez. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Decent looking attack this. This to go in front. They've scored! And that gives them a priceless lead.
Here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And it all leads to a very tidy finish. He just guided it with great technique into the net. It's a really good goal.
So it's 3-2 as the ball gets rolling again. Militao. Now Carvajal. Chouameni. Onto Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. A bit sloppy in possession. Goes on past the defender. The attack broken up. Rodrigo. Jude Bellingham. Dani Carvajal. Mbappe. Leaving the attack to try and start another. Vinicius Junior. What a save that was! And the flag's up, so any goal wouldn't have stood anyway. But we should still praise an amazing save.
Number 29, Wesley Fofana. Substitution for the visitors. Coming off the pitch, number 2, Carvajal. Coming onto the pitch, number 12, Trent
Marc
Alexander.
Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Chelsea finding space on the flank. Really well done. This could lead to something. Federico Valverde. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Reece James. Marc Cucurella. And into the last 15 minutes. Malo Gusto. Moises Caicedo. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, that's the definition of taking one for the team. And that is a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
corner. With not a lot of time left, they're nearly there. The ball comes in.
Well, it seems as though Real Madrid have a different setup here. They're going to sit deep, stay compact and be hard to break down, and then counter at pace when they win possession. Not always an easy thing to do.
Still pushing forward in search of the equaliser. This has to be. Still a problem.
Well, that was the big chance for Real Madrid to get the equaliser. But you have to say, it's a really good save from the keeper. Not long left now.
And the attack collapses. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice vision in that pass. Only half the job done there. Federico Valverde. It's ended up closer to the crowd than to his teammates. And Chelsea are making a change now. Chelsea have possession again. James. Marc Cucurella. Moises Caicedo. Fernandez. And they won't be going any further. They found a way through. Maybe not. That was well read to cut it out. Chouameni. Good move that needs some end product now. Cleared, but not out of trouble yet. Oh, excellent work. That was a real chance. And the referee brings the game to a close. A game that hasn't gone Real Madrid's way.
It was a poor result. It was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances. Could have gone either way. But in the end, they will be disappointed.
Well, he really has put in a first-class performance today. Absolutely magnificent.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.